D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neal Ruhl. Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The #1 midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D.
Birdie Energy.
Big D.
My name is Neal Ruhl, D-Mac, back in the house. Darren McCarty. Darren, what's good, man?
It's so cold.
Oh, my God.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's
just
probably the
trying to
coldest
get
it's
this,
ever been.
blood pressure working. What's good? I mean, if you're, congratulations to Indiana.
Shout out.
Yep, the U is indeed not back.
Reed,
Not back.
You and Aaron and all the Reeds in Indianapolis. I mean, what a game.
It was a very good game.
That reminded me, for anybody who's too young, as close to the Catholics and the convicts, and that hard-fought game, hard-hitting. So I shot out. I mean, like the football playoffs, I was a big fan of. I think Easy and I were talking about this before, but I was a big fan of the way that they played out, and that's one of the best championship games we've seen in a while.
Yeah.
It delivered. No, it definitely delivered. Spenmo, what's up, man?
Hello.
How are you?
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Cold. Chilling.
When last I saw you yesterday evening
Yes.
through the social channels, are you okay?
I'm fine.
All right.
Was it that bad? I didn't think I crashed out that bad. I was, I said it on heavyweights. I gave it a C-. It's not my favorite move, but it's better than Arthur Smith. So,
Yeah.
like, I can't be.
That is
Anything's
true.
better than that.
Yeah.
Arthur Smith.
Neal is better than that. If they hired Neal tomorrow,
I would have rather had Dan Orlovsky than Arthur Smith.
No, that's a fact.
I would agree. KG was really good.
I have some questions, Neal.
Do you?
Yeah, because I was told that Carson Beck was generational. Would you classify that performance last night as generational?
But as generational? No, I mean it was tough sledding. I mean it was tough out there, dude. Did Indiana beat them by 40?
No, they did not.
No, they did not, man. That was grown folks football.
It
out
was,
there.
but let's be
That
real
was
about
grown
it.
folks.
Mark Fletcher and Malachi Tony are the reason they stayed in that game.
Facts.
Like, let's just be real about it.
And that defensive
Absolutely.
front.
Y'all, it was a good game.
They
Yeah,
put
it was very
Mendoza
good.
to the test. He stepped up. He toughed
paid-
it out.
He
got
paid the physical price.
Dude, he got
That-
hammered with a cheap shot early in the game, a la like Jared Goff against Washington sort of could have changed it different. But I'll tell you this. Look at that winning touchdown score. Like the
Kid's
great,
got heart.
I thought he fumbled the ball because there was so much collisions
Yeah, that
going on.
forfeit
But what I'm
five
saying
was
is that,
crazy.
like, not just talk about it, but be about it. So props. And again, little, too late. Miami, I mean, it's sort of like, it's got to be tough, throwing that pick at the end of the game. I guess a lot of us can
Generational.
realize that. So we'll see next level. But it was a good game.
Yeah, no, it was. I mean, granted, he didn't have 9 passing touchdowns for the season.
I know,
so,
the rats.
Yeah, absolutely.
With all the marbles, though.
He'll still have a better college career than Bryce.
No, you will. I just wanted to pick at you.
Okay.
Is the U indeed back, Neal?
I would think so.
Huh.
I would think so because
That's odd.
like, but here's the deal. Well, I don't know. Will they get back to the playoff? Will they get back to the playoffs, or will they be like Michigan?
I don't know. It's a good question.
There you go.
That's actually a very good question. Will they be back?
Find out next week on Dragon Ball Z.
No, I think they will because obviously, they've made a commitment to spend and to be at that level. And you know what else they've done? They got that level of talent back. You know what I'm saying?
I
On
do
the
agree with
defensive
that.
side of the ball.
I agree with that.
With a couple of playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. So, I mean, I think that they can be back. They got a little bit, a little bit of an easier run there in the ACC, obviously.
Yeah.
See, I could admit that as a Miami fan. Unlike Michigan fans where they go 8 weeks with playing Purdue 8 times.
We make the schedule,
ACC
but,
is not
we play
this-
who's in front of us.
Gauntlet.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's my point.
Oh,
Like, I
yeah.
can admit it. I'm available to do
Miami
that.
should come to the Big Ten.
They should.
We need a Florida team.
Look
Nah.
at Neal like, nah.
Nah, you don't want
The
my
less competition, the better.
No,
Come on now.
they actually, you know what though? They should. They'll get a bigger check.
That's
and
what I'm saying.
and it'll be just as easy to get to the playoff.
And
But-
how long until they start just letting in fucking as many teams in the conference as you want when you have 6 Big Ten teams and 6 SEC teams?
Well, I was going to do that later, but I can do it now. Since the college football season is over, what did you all think of the playoff format?
Loved it. It was
Yeah.
electric.
Yeah.
By far the best the playoffs have been since they started them.
Facts.
Okay.
As the the flyby fan or whatever like this, as the I guess the least college football guy in here, it was awesome. Locked in.
Okay.
I would locked in because it was competitive, and I mean, yeah, okay, a couple of the early games too, whatever, like you can figure it out. But when it came down to it, I felt like I watched some of the best college football, and they had the right teams were there. Competitiveness, not just in the finals, but throughout the playoffs, the last few rounds. So I'll tip my hat.
Okay. So everyone liked it, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure not everyone did.
Well, there are some people that did not like it, as a matter of fact, that want to change it. Namely, your Big Ten people, because they're having the discussions on what the playoffs going to look like next year. It's probably going to go to 16 next year.
But the SEC wants 24, right?
No, the Big Ten wants 24.
And the SEC,
and the
no.
Big Ten will only sign off on 16 if it's promised that it'll be 24 the following year.
Oh, wow.
That's your people, KG.
Yeah, it is.
24-team playoff.
Yes.
I'm fucking here for it, dude.
Yeah?
Fitz bringing us to the playoffs, baby.
No, like, seriously.
Honestly,
Okay.
I'm
seriously.
here for it. And in college football, like, it's not like the NFL having an extended playoff because you get those bum-ass teams in the playoffs, you get clapped. In college football, dude, it's all about explosive plays and anything can happen. Like, look at Ole Miss. Fucking D3 quarterback, backup head coach, and they make it to the Final Four. Like,
Yeah.
college football has a lot more dichotomy than, like, the NFL, I would say.
And this is what they always wanted. They can sell hope efficiently. Now, look at what Indiana did.
Massive.
This
Yeah.
could be you.
The Catholic religion of football.
Right.
You know? Like,
This could be you.
Jump into that Woodward Sports chat thread. Tammy Chin says, good morning, chat family. I hope everyone is staying warm. That's not possible today.
No, it's not. But good morning, Tammy.
Yeah, good morning, though, anyway, Tammy. Good to talk to you. FJ in the chat. Good morning, Big D Energy and chat. So, yeah, shout out to everybody. If you want to skip the line, you can use the super chat and get out there. Ross Dye, poor spending needs to keep his blood pressure in check. The Lions are the Lions. They aren't worth anyone's health.
Damn.
Best to just wait and see and watch another regime go away.
My blood pressure is fine, brother. I'm in the best shape of my life. And I really didn't think I was that bad.
No, you weren't.
I crashed out a little bit of, like, because my whole point was the Lions shouldn't be trying to get back to where they were. Because back to where they were wasn't good enough. Back to where they were was blowing a 20-point lead in the NFC Championship game. They need to get back to where they were and then take another step above that.
Yeah.
Is this the guy that you think is going to make your offense run better than Ben Johnson did?
Yeah.
There's the name. I don't think, like you said, better than Ben Johnson. Which let's be realistic. You got to wait and see.
Yeah.
But if you're looking along the Ben Johnson, and I can't take credit for this because Spenny, I was right with where you were yesterday. So what did I do? I text my friend Neal, and I said, can you please
Explain this to me.
just make this make sense?
Right. Neal is like,
because
right.
I don't know. And then Neal went through the whole diatribe of, well, let's look at the positives, right? He's a Ben Johnson guy. Right, so that means there you go as far as the mentality. Then we got deeper into it, and he said, "Look at what he has done with these quarterbacks, this roster,
Right.
whatever else." And
He likes to run
in
the football.
in saying that, he has worked more magic with more with less than that. And then he said, "But look at the tight ends," and this is a tight end guy, which. I've always said this, and it proved it last year when Sam Laporta went down.
You're a big Laporta guy.
I'm a
Yeah.
huge Laporta guy because he's the
I
glue.
believe your
the-
verbiage
he meant
was
a
if
lot.
I was going to get a jersey, it would be a Laporta
Yes,
jersey.
the glue guys,
Yeah,
right?
he
are
meant a
these
lot to
tight?
that offense.
Are the tight ends? And shout out to my boy Brock Wright, also too,
Shout out.
who guys were hurt, but
Yeah.
this is a tight end centric offensive coordinator. Okay, I get it now, and then it started to make more sense to me of what they're doing. Spenny, I love what you said about not getting back to where they were, but I think along the same lines, and we don't know, but the philosophies of the same of Drew and Ben are there, and I think that's what Dan Campbell wants inside Allen Park.
Absolutely.
And
Getting back to that mentality, right? The Ben Johnson. And I think with Johnny Moe and whatever else, they tried to do it, but they got off script.
Yeah.
To what made them successful. And then Laporta got hurt and it really killed them.
So let's get into it then. Let's take the break then, Spenny. We'll jump out early because it's going to be a long segment. What do you got?
We got a super chat in there from Double G. He says, question for D-Mac. I have a McCarty jersey, and I was wondering if I sent it to Woodward Sports, could I get it autographed and sent back to me? I told him, yeah. Email Anson at Woodward Sports. He'll facilitate that if you want to mail it. If you want to bring it up before the show, come on to the studio. You know, we're in Birmingham. Birmingham Lady Jane's on Woodward. So if you want to come in before the show and D-Mac can sign in person, you guys can get a picture and stuff too. I'm sure D-Mac would be cool with that.
Danny G in the chat. That's the only way Michigan State can get in.
Weird.
Well, it's been a minute since Michigan's been in there too.
I'm pretty sure Michigan State was in a playoff before Michigan too.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying.
You were.
Detroit Gunny.
They love to talk about history until it's
until it doesn't fit the narrative.
Yeah, until it's history to talk about.
Seems to go around a lot in this country, doesn't it?
That's true.
Detroit Gunny, love the Pistons winter cap, Neal. Yeah, I had to break out the Mitchell and Ness one that grabs your head to pin your ears up against your head so you can try to stay warm around here.
I could tell you were struggling outside. We was watching you walk across the street.
Yeah, we saw you standing over there taking cold damage.
Right.
100%. Yeah. I'm not built for this anymore. I was never built for it. I'm definitely not.
Oh, damn.
Big super chat.
All right, yeah. Big super chat. Braxton Bailey, Megamind, Professor X, The Rock, Bruce Willis. You know what they have in common? All baldies, all goats, zero drag. Maybe play calls will fly off the dome piece more freely. Hoping our transactions will give us some insight with what's going on in Petzing's bald head. All right, you know what? Okay, before we go to the break, can we stop with the personal appearance stuff?
Yeah, it's bad. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Come on.
Let's hope he's Professor X.
It didn't help that he looks like this. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not judging him.
It definitely doesn't help that he looks like that.
It doesn't help that he looks like
Okay, can we leave it at that?
He looks like every Madden generic coach ever made.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
He looks like a janitor.
Yeah.
Or the secondary goon in his supervillain. Like he looks like the guy that's wearing gloves. It's like, hey, yeah, boss, get him.
The henchman,
Yeah, he's a stereotypical henchman.
Hoping our transactions will give us some insight with what's going on in Petzing's big bald head.
Maybe play calls will fly off the dome piece more freely is elite.
Right.
That is elite.
Hey.
Braxton Bailey, super chat of the year.
Yeah, you got to pin it, dude. It was absolutely incredible.
$100 too. Shout out.
All right. I'll say this.
Can't pin super chats weak.
Bro knows the answer. I'll say.
Knows the answer.
I'll say that one. All right, that's it. Okay.
Dude, that's great stuff.
Okay.
Shout out to our guy Braxton Bailey. We'll get back to that. We're gonna reset. We're gonna read your super chat again when we come back, and to set the mood for our talk.
It deserves a double.
It
That's
deserves
how
a double
elite
dip.
It is.
Yeah,
But
all
first,
right, tell about BlackRock.
Let me tell you about BlackRock, folks. Man. And remember, the Woodward heavyweights are heading to BlackRock Bar and Grill in Davison, Michigan for the third BlackRock food review on Wednesday, January 28th from 5 to 7 p.m. You'll be joined by special guest Darren McCarty, trying the all-new Enforcer Cut, a 25-ounce ribeye inspired by the legend himself. Order the Enforcer Cut at your local BlackRock today for a chance to win a signed Darren McCarty jersey or 2 tickets to Detroit versus Colorado at LCA on Saturday, January 31st. To enter, post a picture of you eating your steak using hashtag BREnforcerCut and hashtag giveaway. The winner will be announced by D-Mac live from BlackRock Davison during the heavyweight show on the 28th. Find a location near you at BlackRockRestaurants.com and get some of D-Mac's meat in your mouth. Now tell us about Planet Fitness. Neal.
Planet Fitness, everybody. I got a date. I'll be there after the show today. As a matter of fact, there's over 50 Planet Fitness locations in and around the Metro Detroit area. They're closing in on 3,000 of them around the world. $24.99 a month, boom, you get access to the Black Card Spa where you can recover with hydro massage and other amenities. Bring a free guest anytime, just $24.99 a month. Sometimes I bring my sons in there with me. We'll get in there, get the workout done, and it doesn't matter. Planet Fitness, man, the very best gym in the gym game. I'll never be a member of another gym. I'm going on Planet Fitness, going on 4 years now. And again, they are the very best. We're all strong on this planet, Planet Fitness.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
You don't have anything to do this Valentine's Day. You can forget the flowers because I'm bringing them and talking a little hockey too. Yes, join me for Hockey Talk and Heartbreak. D-Mac and friends are taking over Diamondback Music Hall in Belleville, Michigan for one night. Legendary stories, laughs, and the kind of grit only Detroit icon can deliver. Yes, Saturday, February 14th, Diamondback Music Hall. Doors at 7, shows at 8, 18 plus event. There's all sorts of VIP and tickets at the door and stuff. The VIP table perks. I will bring roses and chocolate-covered strawberries to your table. Maybe a little champagne.
Oh, dang.
So that's you want.
All right,
You meet and greet.
You better hold your wife's hands tight.
So if you don't want to settle for the boring Valentine's Day, come hang out with me. DiamondbackMusicHall.com. Check it out online. Get your tickets today. Looking forward to it.
All right, back at it. We're off and running. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat, you want to skip the line, use the super chat. Like Dante 151. Could the Lions' new OC be the long-lost cousin of former Red Wings coach Derek Lalonde and Uncle Fester?
No, but he's Vern Troyer.
All right, everybody get it out. Go ahead, take a turn.
We should have maybe take a segment and save it for tomorrow. I won't be here, or Thursday, whatever. What are your best?
Yeah, go ahead, get it out.
At least we need
Jean-Luc Picard at the helm.
At least we know that if the Lions offense needs to steal the moon, we have the right guy in charge.
He's the white Charlie V. I do.
Oh my God!
He's a white cancer patient. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
How long does this go? Another couple weeks?
Yeah.
Is this always going to be it, or?
I don't know. Go ahead, guys. Get it out.
Might as well do this right now.
Yep.
Everything we do on here is in a satirical and comedic fashion. We do not promote the sexual gratification or the violence of others in any way. We are not real. You are not real. Do not sue us. We hired a bald man.
Motherfucker got a bald head.
Easy's dad calling the offense for the line.
In the super chat, Delonte HD.
Michael Jordan.
I don't care. You wasted 3 picks on a wide receiver. I need an OC who runs 13 personnel, is regarded as a terrorist by Cardinal fans. SOL is back, baby.
That didn't help. Easy pulling up the Cardinal fan tweets.
No, it did not.
I mean,
That didn't help.
we have friends too. Shout out our guy Noah Wilbrick, original Noah.
Yeah, original
Shout
Noah.
out.
He works for basically the Woodward Sports of Phoenix.
Okay.
So he is very tied in with what the Cardinals had going on, and he's been there for a couple of years now. And he was showing us graphics of him putting Drew Petzing in jail. So
Jesus.
they were not very fond of him. I think the overall report, other than them calling him a war criminal online, is that his first year was really good. 2023, he really sold everybody, and then this year was not so good. So sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. You don't really know, I guess.
Oh, great. Mystery
Would
box
that
at
be
OC.
because he lost Kyler? Or would
The
that
injuries
be-
definitely played a factor. I'm not going to say that that's not true, but also it wasn't the production as much as it was the play calling, and the situational play calling was very predictable, very melatonin. And you had guys like Todd Bowles saying post-game, like, yeah, we pretty much knew exactly what they were running every single play.
Double G21 in the super chat. I think with the new OC, I'm not super mad. More like you used to say, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Sideless in the super chat. Drew's imagination is in 4K Ultra HD.
IMAX screen.
Shout out to the Forehead National Anthem song. He's been told to hold that thought all his life. Okay.
Wait, maybe if we play in Indiana, we can use him or in Miami, where like the sun's beaming down on us. We can use his head to reflect the sun into the face of the other players.
Keep it going. All right, guys. Hey, keep it going. We got
He's got a
seven-
very big forehead.
6.5 more minutes.
Hey, RJ Graham in the chat. Have we done top 5 ball people yet?
Oh,
That would be.
I don't think we
to
have.
honor the occasion.
I think we. I
just
think
nailed
yeah, top
tomorrow's
5 ball
list.
people.
All right.
Yep.
KG, what do I hey, real low key, what do I tell all you guys in this business?
Yeah.
Lay out. Sometimes people will do the work for you.
There you go.
You just got to believe in them.
Work smart, not hard.
Top 5 ball people.
Top 5
tomorrow.
ball people. There we go.
For the occasion. It's only right.
Man, that's tough.
Ryan's
Michael
reaction.
Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Neal, would you consider a running back with 0 touchdowns and 9 career playoff games a top 5 running back of all time? Shout out Maz. Oh, is that Walter Payton?
Yeah. Mass had a Walter Payton jersey on.
Odd.
He put it over a Lions pullover.
Refrigerator Perry has more rushing touchdowns for the Bears in the playoffs than Walter Payton
That
does.
is a fact.
That's crazy.
That is a fact.
Mike Ditka got Refrigerator Perry a touchdown instead of Walter Payton.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Insane, bro.
I'll tell you
100%
what.
it is.
The Lions, if the Lions have one thing, it's our coordinators have more forehead than anybody in the league. Like
Lead the league.
Bull,
Somebody's-
we're-
lead the league in forehead.
we are first team all forehead in the coordinator spots for
Right.
sure.
Wax
Kenny,
on,
can you
wax
talk
off.
about the Shepherd family? Does it go back to lineage? I mean, 'cause
Yeah.
you're not. Is it Skip? Is it brother to brother? or
It might be.
twin to
It all
twin?
depends.
Because you don't. I mean, you always wear the hat, but you got a nice hairline.
Well,
compared to your
I
brother.
thank you. I take pride in still having my hairline at 30 plus. So.
Shout
Brother,
out.
brother.
You guys
It's not
got
easy.
4.5 more minutes. So
Get
go
it off.
ahead. And
Get
at
it
11
off.
at 11:28, I'm doing it for real. Like we're gonna actually talk about it.
Okay.
But in the meantime,
Will he have a head waxer on the sideline with him? just somebody.
in
with
the
a towel.
meantime,
Is she a white woman?
right?
You KG, you Spenny, you Galloping Lake 6 in the chat with quote
Bruce Willis.
Drew Petzing has a quote 5 head, not a
does.
4 head.
Yeah.
It's a 5 head for sure.
You'll
Have you guys
never
ever seen
find-
Kim Possible? Do you know Rufus?
Oh.
I don't want to get too disrespectful, but like, I mean,
Well, I saw the first Sinead O'Connor one.
yeah.
Right.
Blum, 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 blum. A hairline like mine.
3 minutes.
Timu Lex Luthor says T Gray 517.
Michael Weary in the super chat. What do you guys think about these names? Jonah Williams, offensive tackle, Froholt, the center, or James Conner, running back, if Monty leaves?
Monty's not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving.
You don't think so?
No, not this year.
Okay. All right. That's it.
Connor's sort of built like out of the makeup of a Monty.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you did move on from him, is he cheaper?
I think if Monty leaves, I'm drafting my next running back in like the 6th round or something like that.
Yeah.
'Cause
Real
you got Gibbs.
Jamar Jefferson.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, fact. I mean, honestly, if because David Montgomery, if he's gone, if he's gonna play, I have the full confidence that he's gonna play here next year.
I do too.
But after that, take a 6th round running back every fucking year if you have to.
First name, Dan Campbell will be looking for a job next season.
Okay.
Mark Daly, problem with this hire isn't that he's bald. Salah as a DC would have been awesome. The problem is that he sucks as an OC. Okay.
I think him and Salah are different types of bald though.
A little bit.
He's like aggressively bald. Salah, like I mean, you can tell that
Salah
guy.
like waxes the head.
You
and
gonna tell that
everything.
guy he's bald? I'm not.
Yeah, well,
Hair
Salah
looks
like,
great
It's like
today,
Jason
Coach.
Taylor bald.
Yes.
Like it's Shamar
Yeah.
Moore bald.
like
Yeah.
he leans into
exactly.
it, like waxes the head and
Yep.
everything. Like it's a move.
And
for
he looks
him.
cool.
And he does look cool.
And he's got a little tan to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Arabic Jason Statham.
Yeah, hey, that's pretty
There it
good.
is.
I'm pretty good at this stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a good one.
Everybody in the
That's a good
chat,
one.
look. You can't just keep adding numbers and put head on the end of it. You can't say 5 head, 6 head, 7 head. I'm not giving you credit for it, and I'm
All
not
head.
reading them. I'm
He's all
not.
head.
Yeah, I'm not doing
Will
that.
he use the play call sheet to cover his head so they don't see the play?
Good.
But
Yeah,
will he
they-
put a 3-1-3 on it?
Will it reflect off of his head? Will the plays reflect off of his head?
Will the whole stadium know
Yeah,
what's
the
going
whole
on?
I mean, it's
Oh,
on the
so
it's
just
on the
sweep.
fucking big screen. Can
It's a jet sweep, y'all.
Yeah.
they fit his forehead on the big screen in Ford Field?
I don't think they can.
Will they have to use an ultra wide lens?
That screen not big enough.
Yeah.
There.
You guys got 90 more seconds.
right.
Go ahead.
Get it off.
Go ahead. Come on, everybody. Oh no, yeah.
I want to talk about the
hold
Monopoly
on.
guy.
Hold
I
on,
want to talk
Brent.
about Captain Crunch.
Our guy Brendan in the chat. Salah is Matt bald. DP is shiny bald.
That's me.
Eggshell bald.
He's Matt Bald for sure. Yeah.
Flat bald.
Yeah.
Right.
He got his bald head from Sherwin-Williams.
Ah, damn.
Joseph Glenn, disappointed no Caillou jokes.
Oh, he's
There's
doing
the
like
new
that.
nickname.
That little bastard.
I'm just a kid who's
That's
40.
exactly. Hey, that's his new nickname. That's his new nickname.
Caillou,
Caillou.
yeah.
His new OC.
Caillou.
There's the one.
Each day I play some more.
OC stands for Old Caillou.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
Dude, that punk ass kid.
I hated Caillou.
I want to
Yeah,
slap
with a
the
passion.
ish out of him.
Yeah, his dad was
Little
too
soft
soft.
ass.
Talkbacker.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where it started with this new generation.
Caillou
Yeah,
was
little
the
Caillou
Brat.
is the catalyst.
Yes.
Matt Bald is really funny.
Michigander. Peyton Manning is jealous of him and his forehead.
I mean,
I think that
If he misses a fourth down, are we allowed to smack him in the back of his head?
yeah.
I think that should be
I
allowed.
like your cut, G.
Right. Cheese neck his ass.
all right, Freddie Felt, you're a valued member, and we appreciate the super chat, and you're a good guy, and I like hanging out with you. I'm not going to reference your quote balls on your anniversary. Okay, I'm not Freddie. Freddie, I'm not, and I think okay.
That's that fresh shave.
Aura Fitness
That
in the super
Manscaped.
chat. His forehead's thicker than city bus exhaust smoke. Okay, I think this is a good part. This is a very good place to stop.
Girl, you
okay,
thinking
I
of a
hope
bowl
Dre
of
watching
oatmeal.
the show right
Okay,
now.
can-
This is introduction to Detroit.
can we talk the football,
We
please?
can, yes, absolutely.
Can I talk the football?
Yes.
Big
Because-
ass egghead, boy. Sorry, I'm done.
You can shine up your car.
Is
at
he an
Jack's-
airbender? That's a good question,
There
too.
it
I saw
is.
somebody
I
said
saw
it's
the
Aang
arrow.
the Avatar.
I
Yeah.
saw the arrow.
Yeah.
If you want to get your car nice and shiny, you can go to Jack's Car Wash, everybody. And look, if you get your car washed, say twice.
I like
Don't,
my bald head.
KG, don't. Go to jackscarwash.com. If you get your car washed, say twice a month, you need to look at their subscription packages. For the cost of about 2 car washes per month, you can go an unlimited amount of times. Get that car shined up nice, everybody. Text
like his head.
WSN to 888-522-1729. You'll get a free Jack's Car Wash. You can try it. Every Jack's Car Wash comes with the free vacuums, free compressed air, free mat cleaning rooms, the signature hand towel drying service, jackscarwash.com.
Stone Cold Drew Petzing.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Ever wonder what goes on inside the game?
Deep ball's got a man and got him. Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Join Braylon Edwards and Shep
Edwards has it. 10, 5, touchdown.
on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep,
Ball looks in zone. Got Edwards for the touchdown.
where they dive deep into the heart of sports. Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m., they're bringing you expert analysis, exclusive interviews, and a fresh perspective on the sports you love. Don't miss it, only on the Woodward Sports Network.
What's up, everybody? Neal Ruhl for Art and Jake's Clear Your Calendar Friday night, because it's always heated. That's right, Woodward Sports hosting the Michigan State Watch Party Friday, January 30th at Art and Jake's in East Lansing. The Wolverines into Breslin Center to take on the Spartans. We'll be watching it live with big screens, great food, and cold drinks. Whether you're rocking the green and white or the maize and blue, Art and Jake's is a place to watch the game. Friday night, East Lansing. Don't just watch the rivalry, experience it with Woodward Sports and Art and Jake's in East Lansing.
No, he's not a Make-A-Wish OC.
Woodward Sports chat thread, jump into there in the super chats. Michael Weary, if Drew Petzing succeeds, what are y'all going to say then? Nate Nato, 55.
Awesome. We'll call him Stone Cold.
That's right.
D-Mac said when he's doing well, it's Stone Cold. When he's doing bad, it's Caillou.
There'll be a sign in the crowd that says Petzing 316.
Yeah,
Says we just
Petzing
whooped your ass.
313.
Yeah, Petzing 313. There you go.
I like it.
There you go. Nate Nato. He looks like an oversized mini-me. Okay,
All
we're
right.
guys.
That's just regular Dr. Evil.
Freddie
Right.
Felt 313. Big shaved energy. Okay. All right. The football stuff. All right. Can I give a general thought on play calling, Spenny? And you made this pop in my head when you said it. I think play calling is, I don't want to say it's overrated, because obviously it's not overrated. That's how they do football. I think fans' reactions to play calling are overrated. If a play works, it was great play calling. If it sucks, it was bad play calling. And that's it. And I don't, have you ever seen a play call that worked that sucked?
Nah.
I mean, no, that's a good
Okay.
point. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a play call that was good? A play call that was a good play call that ended up in a turnover or a sack or a loss of yardage or a 1 yard
Most
gain?
of the time, though.
Okay, you see my point there?
Yeah.
I'll give you an example, real life example. Did you guys hear Mendoza talk yesterday about that 4th and 5 play?
No. What is it?
When he ran the ball in, he said when we came, I can't remember if they took a timeout or if it was from the huddle. I can't remember, but he said we came out of the huddle, we had 2 plays called. If it was a man defense we were facing, I was running it. If it was a zone, I was throwing it. We had a pass play called. I got to the line. The left side of the field, I believe it was left side of the field was in zone. The right side of the field was in man. And he said, I'm going for it.
Hey.
That was it. That wasn't the OC's play call. Was that a good play call or a bad play call? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The biggest play of the year wasn't a play call.
So everything that we've heard out of the coach and Signetti about preparation or whatever, it came to fruition as you see the way that they played out that game, and obviously one of the biggest games that they were sort of put to the test, but put in positions like this that they hadn't been put in. But that just goes to show you preparation. That's preparation, and everything that we've heard about Indiana, you saw in the biggest moments, right? Him to step up, and not only did he run it, that was. Josh Allen-esque, whatever.
Except he
there
didn't
was
throw the ball onto
carnage
the ground,
everywhere,
yeah.
and the fact that all his guys were in, guys flying around and stuff like this. To me, that was the epitome of everything you hear from out of a coach preaching, right? Whatever he's got a diatribe, right, on the back of his head about how they play and everything like that. But it's 6 seconds, it's play to play, it's this and that. That's all preparation. And that's where it goes to showing the biggest moment. You got the Heisman Trophy guy. You got the guy. I love that when there's execution on that end in the biggest moments. And he proved why this is sort of the Mendoza, Indiana year. But that goes back to everything that you heard out of Coach Signetti and how these guys are prepared. It's just not window dressing. It's actually action.
Right. And that was the quote-unquote play call. He had to decide. And he got his ass kicked all game long. But on that moment, you know, he put all that to the side and made the play. I say all of that to say this. We have the luxury of hindsight when we talk about a guy's play calling, a coordinator's play calling. Woodward Sports, Ryan's reaction. Neal, great play example leading to an INT is any Ben Johnson calls and Caleb executed. Judas, I don't care if that Petzing was a lead singer of a band that sang "Hello Darkness, My Old Friend." We're on to the football stuff now, everybody. Okay, so no, it's just the play calling stuff. I think it's easy to say, if you don't like something, you'll say, "Hey, the play call sucked," you know. And if you do like something, the play call was great. So I wanted to put that out as a baseline. All right, here's the trail, D-Mac. You brought it up earlier. Kind of my take on Drew Petzing. I texted it to the Woodward group and just said, "Uh-oh," because I knew, you know, I knew how that was going to be received, and to be honest with you, I didn't even know the man existed. I'll be honest, I didn't know Drew Petzing existed until yesterday.
Yeah,
look, it's my job to know. I watch a lot of stuff all the time because I have to. All that stuff. I will be 100% honest with you. I did not know Drew Petzing existed until yesterday.
Damn. Was he part of making the Cardinal Stadium a tough place to play?
Well, I would agree.
That's fair.
I would say, yeah. Hey, he didn't lose to Jacksonville in regulation. But anyway, though. So because D-Mac texted me, and he's like, so what's your thoughts? And so, like, I had been meaning to, I do like a 5-minute little deep dive on stuff, just to see. And I wanted to see what the thought process was behind it. He was in Arizona for 3 years. The quarterbacks he had, year number 1, was half Kyler Murray, half Space Dobbs.
Yuck.
Year number 2, Kyler Murray, full season. Had a full season. Not yuck. You guys remember, coming into fantasy drafts this year, was Kyler Murray not, quote, a sleeper?
He was. Mainly
He's always
because he sucked?
No, mainly because of the stack with him and Trey McBride. But, yes.
He was good enough to get that. Year 3, Jacoby Brissett for 12 games. I think it was Kyler for 5.
Yeah.
I'm a Jacoby guy, not gonna lie.
He got 4,300 yards, almost 30 passing touchdowns, 11 INTs out of the quarterback spot in a year where the quarterback was sacked 59 times for Arizona.
Insane.
No offense is going to work. None whatsoever. The use of the tight end, like we talked about, now look, was a little bit of it forced because of what happened. Yeah, it was to some degree. Yeah. He got a nice little pop from Michael Wilson. Mm-hmm. He did, right? Fair. He was on people's fantasy team.
I picked him up a couple times.
1,000-yard receiver
throughout the year.
Yeah. He got a nice little pop from him. I'm not saying that they're going to be Kurt Warner's Rams. I'm not. I don't know. You don't know. But what I will say, and this is probably bad for this business because I don't have a super hot take about it, what I will say is this: I can understand their logic. Mm-hmm. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
And he's been good at running the football during this time.
A lot of play action that's worked well.
Exactly.
Look, you can see why. I know he was Ben Johnson's best man at his wedding or whatever it was.
Ben Johnson was his best man. He was in Ben Johnson's wedding party.
Outside of that, though, there's no professional connections to Brad or Dan before that. That's the only real connection.
Him and Hank Fraley coached together in Minnesota, but no Dan or Brad.
So I say all that to say this. Is I can see the thought process. And if you get past, and look, a lot of you that are in there are like, well, we don't have a quarterback that can move or throw the ball outside the number. Well, then you're out. Then you don't care who they hire, right? Because you're out. So, D-Mac, that's the moral of the story. I don't have some hot take. This isn't going to burn up X or anything like that. But I can see where they were coming from. There's a structure, I think, to what they wanted to do. Period.
No, and I think it goes along when you look into it. Where's he come from? Where did he coach? And it's sort of under that mentality of he looks at the offense sort of in a Ben Johnson way. So I think that's where they're more comfortable to get back to what you said. Spenny brought up a great point in the first section about we're not striving to get back to that level. We got to exceed that level, and this is where you got to trust Dan and Brad that they think that they're telling us this is their guy, and you dig deeper into it, it shows you probably what they want to do. Now, there's no question, obviously, that offensive line, which is imperative. And you said, 58, 59 sacks. Nobody can play with that. And ours were 38.
Yeah.
The lowest in the league was 22. So if you're around 30, that's something that has to be
and D-back,
addressed.
that's good. I think to give people a range. Bo Nix got sacked the least. He got sacked 22 times. I think Goff got sacked 38 times. Josh Allen, who can just run away, got sacked 40 times. And Arizona's quarterbacks got sacked 58 times or 59 times. I can't remember. So there's the scope. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So again, I don't. And Spenny, look. I think you were fair about it. Would you called it a C minus?
C minus.
C minus. I can't kill you on that. I can't. I didn't know the man existed. I'll be honest. Hey, Detroit, I'm honest about it. I didn't know the man existed yesterday, and neither did you.
A lot of us didn't.
So you want me to kill it when I go back and look through the numbers, the actual production that they got, given the state of affairs that they had this year? I'm not mad at it. I'm not going to trash it. I'm not. Look, man. Here's what I do like about the Mike McDaniel thing. And we all had our fun with it, right? We wanted him. We wanted it, to get the South American Bolivian sunglasses off for buffs and all that kind of stuff. And we were having fun. But with all that being said, you know what I like, what I heard about that? He wasn't a fit.
Right.
But for what reason?
You like that? You
No,
like hearing that?
I like that they came out and said he wasn't a fit. Yeah, there were reasons.
I think
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
Bullshit.
No,
Personally.
I think Anson made a great point yesterday in saying I think they want a longer term guy. I don't think they wanted a Mike McDaniel that would maybe be here for a year or two and then he's bouncing for a head coaching job. I think they want some longevity out of that position. Whether that's right or not, I don't agree with. But it is what it is.
There's got to be something too about it's still. This,
because why wouldn't he be a right
This
fit?
move keeps Dan still more involved than it was. If you hire Mike McDaniel or a former coach or whatever, it's sort of this is his ship.
Yeah.
On the offense and stuff like this. Here it sort of gives you the leeway, but I think you're right as far a guy that can commit to a few more years. You have him in the building.
I don't.
So is Dan Power? If that's the case, is Dan Power tripping?
I don't think
Does he still want to call plays?
No, he's not going to call plays. Petzing will be calling plays, and that's.
I think that's how it starts.
Yeah.
And hopefully it works out.
Yeah.
But you don't think that if it ends up going some sort of way and the fan base is feeling why was the fan base, Spenny? You're talking about the Arizona fan base, seriously, with what they're saying, they're not a big fan of this guy. So if that happens here, it's a lot easier for Dan to do what he's continued to do. But that's what I'm.
Can they afford that at this stage?
Well,
no, I don't think they can.
Dude, well, whether they can or they can't, that's what's sitting in front of you.
Yeah.
I'll tell. Okay, let's
At
take
least
the break.
that's my
Spenny.
perspective of what, because he hasn't proven anything yet. You're giving him a C minus. I mean, you're it's sort of, to me, it seems like there's still a little bit of training wheels or whatever
Maybe,
that
yeah.
he's got to prove inside.
Because I want to get Spenny's thought too. Let's take the break, Spenny. When we come back, I want you to tell me what you were going to say there. We got some chats to get to as well, and we're talking through it right now. Everybody, tell them about Gold Crown.
All right, guys, let's talk about something that takes your chill game to the championship level. That is Gold Crown. You know the slogan: smoke like royalty. Gold Crown is a Michigan brand through and through with some of the finest cannabis products in the state. Whether it's their Crown Jewels gummies packed with flavor and effects that'll keep you vibing, or their infused jester pre-rolls that hit harder than a Lions linebacker. Gold Crown is all about giving you top shelf quality without the royal price tag. All rise for the reign of royal highs, only with Gold Crown.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
Like a frostbite straight from the divine. Cold rush on my skin feels so fine. Muscle freeze, the ache. No side effects, no mistake. Chill Sub-Zero. Icy and true. Feel the chill. It's all for you. It's not magic, just science play. Chill Sub-Zero.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Walking any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, enjoy a haircut, scalp massage, hot lather, neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of the talented stylists. Take advantage of the $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code. Get your coupon today. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
All right, back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Get your thoughts out there. We're getting into it right now. The Drew Petzing offensive coordinator hire that has set the NFL world on fire, certainly here in Detroit.
Only here.
DNC ENT. So you, quote, can see where they're coming from garbage time stats and a wide receiver 3, essentially a wide receiver 2. Very high bar. No DNC ENT. Here's why I can. Because management gave them an offensive line that allowed the quarterback to get sacked 59 times, dude. 59 times. And here's where it is. Like, Spenny and I were just talking about it. To back up the Mike McDaniel thing, I like that they came out and said what he does, he's not a fit, right? With what they're going to do. And, like, you guys are, like, painting me out to, like, saying, you're saying that we're going to be the Ram. No, like, I'm not saying that. I don't know. You don't know. You didn't know who this guy was yesterday. I didn't know. But the moral of the story is you can see the why. You can see why you might say Mike McDaniel's not a good fit and Drew Petzing is. Petzing, action.
I'm looking for the reason.
Yeah, I don't see why Mike McDaniels wouldn't be a good fit.
Because Petzing, right? Play action. Heavy tight end involvement.
See, that's
what do the Lions do when they're at their best?
That's I'm not giving them that excuse because Mike McDaniels isn't an idiot. He would map his game plan around Jared Goff, like Ben Johnson did. When Ben Johnson was here, he quoted himself saying, Jared Goff can make most of the throws that we give him. So it's not like it's just this, he's going to do he's not this stubborn old asshole like Johnny Morton who's going to do and run the plays the way he does it no matter what. Mike McDaniel is smart enough to know that he is going to play to Goff's strength. But
it's not his bag, though, Spenny. Is that fair?
No,
is that fair?
That's not fair. His bag is being one of the most creative offensive playmakers. He got Devin Achane to be one of the best players in the NFL, which is very similar to Jahmyr Gibbs and how he's used as a player. He had the play action deep down the field with guys like Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, who are very similar to Jameson Williams. Mike McDaniel's not some asshole who's going to come in here and try to square peg round hole. So the fit thing has to be something else because it's not based on what he would do for the offense.
I disagree. You're missing the number one. Mike McDaniel's got options. It's whether he's going to adhere to what they want or not, and him saying, no, I don't need to do this. I can still do it my way. That's like the Lions way isn't initially. Now, he could adjust to it, and I'm sure bring it in because he is that smart of a mind, but he doesn't need that with all the rest of the jobs out. It's obviously with this way, if he wanted the best OC job out there, it would be Detroit. But he probably still wants a head coaching job or not willing to adhere like he's got his own way. And they want somebody that wants to do it exactly their way. You're right. Like if he was
be a bad thing, though.
I just think that's why it doesn't match because of what Mike McDaniel wants. Right, he's gonna.
I didn't even think about it from that angle. Yeah.
No, what he wants, he doesn't want. Like he's coming in to see if it figures out, and yes, it would whatever. But they're not eye to eye with the way that they're gonna do things.
I just think with Petzing when he comes in here, in their eyes, it's turnkey, right?
Yeah.
Like they drop him in here, and
so they said about Johnny Morton too.
Yeah, they did.
No, 100%, and you're not wrong. 100%.
And I think Petzing is a better option than Johnny Morton, but.
Well, it's kind of hard not to be.
And with all the head coach openings that continue to open up, it made sense that Mike McDaniel probably wouldn't be the OC here. But why go out of your way? This is the only guy that you've done this for. Why go out of your way to put out a statement saying he doesn't fit here?
Probably because of what I just said, where at least they came out and told you the why.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Just saying he's not a fit ain't really an explanation.
Yeah.
Well, because Petzing walks in as turnkey.
Well, a sadist or somebody that's not really vibing with what's going on right now can say, well, they did that to quell the fan base. So the fan base wouldn't erupt.
I'm sure that was part of the motivation. Yeah, 100%. It was part of the motivation.
I just don't know, man. If this is a season in which you're supposed to be maybe changing and accepting newer ideas, just staying to your way of doing things, I don't know if that's good. I don't.
Woodward Sports Super Chat, Ryan's reaction. Can you see how I don't think he's better than Ben Johnson? We objectively haven't improved yet. No, that's 100% that's fair. Like 100% that's fair. I get it. I'm not saying, look at this, here we go. We'll be in the Super Bowl this year. And this offense will score 48 points a game.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm trying to get inside their line of thinking. That's what I'm trying to do.
And they released that statement or whatever because they whatever it is that Mike McDaniel, when he probably said, okay, keep my number or whatever, but it was more, I read it more of that it wasn't to what he wants. 100%. He doesn't have to settle for anything.
No, he doesn't.
Which there was 10 jobs open. How many are still open? Like 6?
6, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, and that's the other thing. So
And that is another thing is Dan Campbell came to the podium and he said, we're going to change things. I'm going to have to change things about how I do business and how I run the team because it's not working. This feels like a very the same move. This doesn't feel like a change. And if you said yourself you needed to change things, then maybe the fit isn't that important.
And that's fair.
Yeah,
I don't see how anybody could crush what you just said. I can't. Because that's a genuine concern.
We'll see. And I do know, I think hopefully everybody now realistically can say you have to run a specific offense to get the best out of Jared Goff.
Yeah.
And there are a lot, I don't want to say a lot, I don't want to be too big of an asshole, but there are certain things that he does not excel at when it comes to pushing the ball down the field and things like that. So you need a lot of play action and a heavy run game, but I just feel like I hate to say that Mike McDaniel's not the fit because he would have shaped his offense around Jared Goff. He wouldn't have tried to force him to do things that he doesn't excel at.
Right.
What if he didn't want to go somewhere where he had to, like D-Mac said, you want to go somewhere where you walk in and do what you do?
Then I'd have to hear that from Mike McDaniel. I'd have to hear him come out here and say, I'm not a fit for the Lions. Well, the Lions did it.
And
Yeah.
that's a red flag for Dan. And I support Dan wholeheartedly, but I think that would be a red flag.
And I don't think that's the case at all.
Yeah.
Woodward Sports Super Chat, DNCENT, same old ish. The best on the market isn't a fit. And hey, that's fair. That's what Spenny's saying, essentially.
And DJCI, we're not saying McDaniel wouldn't have worked, but in a season in which you're hitching your wagon to a guy that could possibly put you on the hot seat if it doesn't work, why wouldn't you go for the best on the market? That's all.
And again, I wonder if it's, and we'll never know the answer to that.
Yeah.
If D-Mac.
you can't fuck this up.
Yeah.
Right, but again, going back to what if it was a Mike McDaniel thing?
And it could have been. We don't know. It could have
been. And we'll never find that out.
All I know is you can't get this wrong.
Facts.
Steve Wild, Spencer, the only one talking real. I didn't say he wasn't talking real. I did my best. All right? I can lay my head on my pillow. I did my best to try to get into their line of thinking.
I'm not fucking freaking out or anything.
No.
I would have rather had Mike McDaniel. I probably would have rather had Jake Peetz as well because I think that's a similar scenario where you're looking at a guy that you want to give multiple years for and see what he can do as an offensive coordinator. And I like his upside in the offensive minds that he has been around more than Petzing. But, I mean, I'd rather have Petzing than Arthur Smith, T. Martin, or Dan Orlovsky. So
I saw that.
And what's the biggest difference?
You know what made me pop the most? The T. Martin thing.
T. Martin,
Right. But what's the biggest difference between, like you said, a Jake Peetz, a Zach Robinson, a Mike Kafka who came in here to interview? He's of the same prototype. He is somebody that's not really affiliated with the Lions and what they had going on. He's an outsider, and he's coming in and he's bringing, hopefully, some new ideas to the offense. I don't even think you can use what he did in Arizona as a good track because he's going to have to change things here. He's never had a Jahmyr Gibbs. He's never had a quarterback like Jared Goff. Even what he did in Arizona, I don't think you can apply that to what it's going to look like here.
Keith Gallardo, KG, I need a ruling. Looking for an OC at the level of Ben Johnson is the equivalent of Dame Dash making another Jay-Z.
Oh, yeah, it's about the same.
It's fair.
That's very fair. And Dame Dash, just please, brother, get off the internet, please.
Yeah. Mark Daly, Neal, stop trying to get in the head of Lions management. Think for yourself. If it doesn't make sense, it's a bad move, even if the management you want to defend says it is. Did I say that I was defending it?
No.
Did I not
no.
give a disclaimer before I said it?
Nobody's defending or championing. You know, we're all just like you. We have nothing to go off of.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this before we go to break.
Yes,
Me and Easy were scouring Twitter yesterday. Couldn't find anybody else that interviewed him for offensive coordinator this year. But he did interview for the Bears head coach last year before they gave it to Ben Johnson. So there's that.
Maybe the Bears were looking for a certain type. Maybe.
White. No, I'm just
Ball.
Ball.
tight ends.
All right. Everybody just calm
All
down.
the buzzwords.
When we come back, rest in peace Tuesday, everyone. Tell them about Loom.
Absolutely. Tax season stressing you out. Take a break at Loom Cannabis. Betty, listen to this. Okay, listen up. This is the one I was telling you about. Right now, score 40% off when you spend $80 or more with promo code. It's Tax Break 80, bud. Tax Break 80 running through March 22nd. If you're new to Loom, you get a free shake ounce for stopping in. Plus, your first 3 visits come with freebies like a Loom 8th or a 200 milligram gummy or a 1 gram cart with just $20 spent. Find them now at Loom.com or any one of their 41 locations across Michigan.
Ever wonder what goes on inside the game?
Deep ball's got a man and got him. Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Join Braylon Edwards and Shep
Edwards has it. 10, 5, touchdown.
on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep,
Ball looks in zone. Got Edwards for the touchdown.
where they dive deep into the heart of sports. Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m., they're bringing you expert analysis, exclusive interviews, and a fresh perspective on the sports you love. Don't miss it, only on the Woodward Sports Network.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join him every Tuesday on Big D Energy and Thursdays on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAC trusts, Dr. Jeff Pierce, here to keep him in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit him at MichiganSportsandSpine.com or give him a call at 248-426-9944.
Back at everybody, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxler. The squad is back. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread, if you want to skip the line, you can use the super chat. Drop your thoughts in there. I will be reading as many as we can. Michael Weary in the super chat. People, Ben Johnson is gone. Get over it and move on, please. And Mike, like, look, I think that is a degree of it too. Right? Like, it's never just one thing, what people's problem is. I think that you're right that there's a segment of Lions fans that are sitting by the window thinking that Ben's coming back with that milk.
Yeah.
You know, and he's not. Like, he's not. There's a reason he took that Bears team to where he took them this year. Because he's fucking good. Like, period. Ben Johnson is good. He's elite. We know. We saw it. Like, he's elite.
That Matt Patricia coaching tree.
Yeah, absolutely. He's very, very good, everybody. Like, they had him there.
Yep.
That's insane
And, like,
when you think about it.
And then as soon as he leaves and someone like, oh, man, this guy's really good.
Yeah,
and
Dan's
boom,
like, you
boom,
guys
he
weren't
takes
using this guy?
Yes. I think that's insane, dude. That whole thing is insane. But no, Mike, I agree with you. That is a case with some of the fans. Jesse Adams, Spenny, Mike's going to be an OC for his buddy Robert Salah, then be an OC for 1 to 2 years, then become a head coach again. At least Petzing isn't a Lion guy, though. He learned outside of their tree.
Yeah, I mean, he from Kevin Stefanski is where he spent time with Kevin Stefanski as a tight ends coach in Cleveland. So that's a good mind to be around. I like that. So, yeah, I mean, I would have preferred more of a McVay or Shanahan connection, but Kevin Stefanski's damn good as well.
Judas Mazaway. Good to see Judas Mazaway in the chat.
Shout out.
We may have dodged a bullet with McDaniel, honestly. D-Mac, what do you think of this one? Chili Damon. Dan wanted a yes man.
Well, that's more of, I wouldn't go to the yes man, but it goes to what I was saying about a guy that you can move on from, or like somebody that doesn't have that pedigree to, if it goes wrong, to be able to take over. Like, you look at what's happened in the past.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that what you just brought up, that he's doing something different. Spenny, if you want to break down what Dan's saying, well, he can tell you he's doing something different by bringing somebody off of somebody else's tree, the Stefanski tree, outside, right? Little similarity to, Ben Johnson's mindset that you had here. So maybe that's what he was talking about. We don't know what to extent, right? We think it's when you make a statement like that, you're going to make a huge move. Maybe this was the move. Like, he's thinking, look, I went outside, right, into some other coaching tree. And do we like Kevin Stefanski or guys that have come off his tree?
We do.
Are they good coaches?
Yeah.
Right? I agree.
If Dan's not willing to concede control,
well, I think he
I
is,
think he
but
is.
it's the safety net. Like when
Yeah.
when he's tackling the yes man or whatever, but you still have the parachute.
yeah.
Right? If you hire Mike McDaniel, does it feel like you got a parachute? No, you're living and dying with this guy.
And we talked to former Detroit Lion Michael Brockers on the show yesterday.
Shout out.
And I asked him about that. Like, I thought Dan had a little bit too much on his plate when, because he excels the most at being that leader of men, being the guy that's going to hype everybody up. And if he has to be so focused on the offensive game plan and calling plays, I think that kind of takes away from that a little bit. And he agreed. And he said,
Like, how could it not?
He
right?
said it kind of makes the defense like, oh, he's just the offensive guy. And so the defense like starts to feel like that a little bit is what he brought up.
Yeah. And how could it not?
Yeah.
Like, let's be real, man. Like, there's a lot of shit going on.
Yep.
on an NFL
Yeah, and
game
I'm
day.
not like poo-pooing him for that. Like,
Yeah.
you have to focus more of your attention on calling the plays if that's what it is. So they brought in a guy that has called plays before, so they're comfortable in that. Hopefully it just doesn't get as stagnant and predictable as it was at times in Arizona.
Phil C., he wasn't fired. He was part of a staff that got fired.
Yeah,
right,
he
Phil?
didn't get-
So
he
he
didn't
got
get
fired.
fired.
Got it.
You're right.
Yeah.
You
Got
can
it.
dress it up how you want. You
So
got
they were
fired.
like,
Well, Gannon got fired.
yeah,
Yeah, but naturally his regime is going to get fired too.
correct. Like,
Yeah.
your key didn't work either.
Yeah.
So, we fixed the
That,
glitch.
dude, that video of who was it? Jamal Adams?
Yeah.
At the Jets facility when his
Just
code
kept
doesn't
putting
work.
it to the skater like
That's crazy.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Mike O. Billiards League play tonight. Something for Mike O to look forward to on a Tuesday.
Shout
I
out
always
Mike
wanted
O.
to join a pool league, and I never did.
I suck at pool. Well, I don't suck at pool. I just don't play pool. I suck at bowling.
I can make hard shots, but I can't make easy shots, which is
Really?
wild.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
I feel like I'm the same way too. Like, I miss a
cushion-
lot of them when it's just like just a straight
on.
line. Yeah.
Two cushion bank shots, though,
Yeah.
boom, it's in. And then I'm like, how come I can't make this easy shot? But that's
cool,
the way that it is. Last thing on this before we'll do rest in peace coming up at 12:10. And Spenny, you put it on the show sheet, and I think it's understated. D-Mac, is Dan Campbell under the microscope with this hire? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, hell yeah, he is.
yeah.
D-Mac, you know that's going to be all the talk preseason, all of it, man.
Yeah, and let's flip that around, right? Do you think he's self-aware enough to know that? Right? But he's got to go with his, that's why I like, it's a prove it, right? When this team, and it's sort of like in wrestling, right? When is the guy better fighting for a championship or is he better with the championship?
Yeah.
Right? This team, when they got stuff to prove that they've proven in the past that they got to go uphill, right? Which is where they're at right now. Push comes to shove. I like his chances. And I think he knows that with this hire, that all the lights and the eyeballs and everything else and everybody's going to come out. Who the F is this guy? What is this? Going to talk about how he looks instead of breaking down to why they did it. when you look into it deeper, Neal, of why they did it, explains. You explained it because play action is the bread and butter of what this team is and has to get back to it. And this guy, the way that you like that, that's the explanation. To the point, now you got to prove it.
I will say, when they talk about fit, like for a team that invested very heavily into wide receiver, you have two of the top paid wide receivers in the NFL, and you traded a lot of assets to get another wide receiver that you expect to be a big part of your offense. You signed the guy that has one wide receiver on the field more than literally anybody else in the National Football League.
Yeah. Which is true.
So maybe, and Sam Laporta's coming up to a deal. Yeah. Hopefully his back injury is not lingering. Brock Wright, obviously, hopefully he is fully recovered from his injury. Expect the Lions to draft a tight end in the first 4 rounds of this draft.
Yeah, early. So, like everybody. Okay, look, great segue, Spenny. Can I do this PSA, everybody, real quick? The Detroit Lions will draft a tight end in a round that you will be uncomfortable with in this upcoming draft. Prepare yourself mentally, because when we're doing the draft show, wherever we're doing the draft show from, I don't want to hear it. Yeah. I don't want to see the crash outs. I don't want to hear it.
So it's either
be prepared, KG. A tight end's loading.
No, for sure. I believe that too. But it's either rounds 2 or 4 because they don't have a third round, and I doubt they use a first rounder on it.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm sitting right in the middle with this guy. I'm sitting right in the middle. If he ostracizes Jameson Williams, that's a fucking real good way for me to start talking mad shit about your group.
100. Could have done without the Grew on the end. I saw you try to sneak it in there. You thought I was going to gloss over it, not notice it, but I did. But anyway, could have done without the Grew. However, your original point up until the moment you said Grew, I rock with. Okay? Right. I do.
Because that guy...
You know me, Spenny.
Yeah.
Like, we don't use JMO enough.
Now, let me ask you this. Was he in a position with that, with what he had in Arizona? Is it because you're obviously coming to a team that you like, can we look at the other side and say now you have more toys at your disposal and stuff like this? Does this open it up to what it hasn't seen? Like, was it necessity because you got Jacoby Brissett as a quarterback? So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I will say that Michael Carter obviously is a deep shot type of guy, so that was good that he was a 1,000-yard receiver. And I said it on LNU that I think Amon-Ra St. Brown can be used as a pseudo tight end because they like to use him around the line of scrimmage, blocking in the run game so much. And obviously he's an intermediate pass catcher, so maybe they use him as a tight end more this year.
Right.
So we'll see. But
no, Spenny, I rock with you.
Yeah.
1 million%.
100% we all agree, right?
Yeah.
Show me.
Yeah.
Show us.
No
matter what we're talking about, now it's
Ricky Rose.
Yeah, how was Marvin Harrison's usage? Because that
not good.
Might be the closest thing to JMO.
Yeah, it was not good.
Yeah, but can we all agree?
Also, Marvin Harrison did it to himself a little bit.
That's all I wanted to hear someone say.
A little bit, for sure, on him.
Can we just say that he's been kind of disappointing?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
A lot disappointing.
And we'll see what happens. Maybe a new OC goes over there and unlocks him, and then you can say it was him. But Marvin has not been doing himself any favors either.
Fair. Woodward Sports chat thread. Jack Stark, at least he's honest. My SOL is creeping in, and I hate that feeling. At least Jack's... Okay, Jack, D-Mac, tell him. He's number one, aware, right?
100%. Self-awareness is your number one awareness, bro. So you're right there. You're ahead of the game right now. You're not lying to yourself and letting it stew. Get it out there. It's like the rest of us.
Love is real. Rest in peace, Golden State Warriors dynasty.
I will say Judas Mazaway has a good point. He says Dan used JMO way more than Morton, so that is something that gives me hope. Is like Dan's going to be like, no, we got to get this fucking guy the rock.
Yeah, I kind of got a little excited when you were talking your way through that, right? I hadn't got that far yet, where you put JMO out there, and then Amon-Ra covers up the other end, in that tight end.
Because they like to use him on those crackback blocks and different stuff in the run game as well. So
yeah. Like, I'm confident that the run game is going to come back under this guy, just based on what he's done.
As long as we get some O-linemen.
Yeah. A lot of heavy sets, 2 tight end sets. They're going to get back to running the football the way they should.
Smash mouth. Right?
Yeah.
Blimpy, please get an edge, all caps too. Please get an edge rusher first. We talked about that ish a whole season.
Not going to happen. That is one thing that Brad Holmes said he will be doing the same approach on, and that is the defensive line.
Your favorite uncle. Kyler was a number 1 overall pick. Harrison was a generational wide receiver prospect. McBride, Connors, Wilson, they had some talent to work with. Marvin Harrison. The problem is he was Bryce Underwood generational. Is that fair?
That's fair.
KG, is it fair?
This season, yes.
He was better in college than he was in the pros.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he have 9 touchdowns?
I don't even think he had 9.
Wow.
I mean, 9 would be pretty good for you.
No, it would.
Yeah.
The DJCI. MHJ had more drops than a rapper on Datpiff.
Shout out Currency. Shout out Wheezy, Gucci, Wiz.
Right. That's a good comp, right?
That was a good comp. All right,
Mixtape era is undefeated, man.
Oh, man, what? Bring it back, man.
Facts.
Jeez.
let's talk about Sun Cruiser, and then when we come back, rest in peace Tuesday, everybody. Look, Sun Cruiser, the wind chill's below 0.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
But that ain't going to stop me from drinking a Sun Cruiser. I say ain't for a fact. Hat tip Ryan Armani. That ain't going to stop Spenny from drinking a Sun Cruiser.
Nope.
You probably have one tonight.
Yeah, probably.
See, there you go. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not going to smoke outside, I'll tell you that.
So,
yeah.
So what are we going to do?
Yeah.
We're
Love that shit, man.
We're going to have some Sun Cruiser. Look, guys, they're just 100 calories, 4.5% alcohol, just 1 gram of sugar, and they taste good, and there's no bubbles, and they're elite, and they're a proud partner of the Detroit Lions. And if you haven't tried them yet, snag some at your local grocery store. They're for sale everywhere now. Go to Costco if you want. Get that 18-pack. Keep that fridge stored. I do. I have them in the fridge at the house right now, ready to roll, everybody. Sun Cruiser, real iced tea, real vodka.
Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Hey, guys, here's something important to talk about right now.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, buddy.
Tonight. Saturday night.
Your boy
Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. Hey, KG, you know about Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Your boy was ahead of the game. I made sure I got it fixed. That control panel, I ain't worried about it now.
There
I
it
cranked
is.
that shit up to 80 last night just because I ain't give a fuck.
Damn.
Fuck that bill.
KG ain't making money like the rest of us, Spenny. I know that, man. Damn.
I
No,
got
but
mine
for
set
real.
at 69.
For real, though, guys, hey, scan that
69.
QR code on the screen. Write it down, SharonsHeating.com. If you're going to run into some furnace issues, it's probably going to be this week. Don't say I didn't try to help you. KG had them out to the house. They came out very next day. Boom. Problem was issued. Heat was on 78 the rest of the day because he could do that. Because Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning hooked them up, got that control panel handled, and away they went. Go to the website. You can schedule appointments online. You can look at free instant quotes. If you know that furnace is getting towards the end of the road, quote Boys to Men, then you could take a look at what new furnaces run. You can look at the financing options, all of it. SharonsHeating.com. Guys, SharonsHeating.com. We're trying to help you. Back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal, Ruhl, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Bundle up. Just trying to stay alive out here.
Negative 13 on Saturday.
Negative 13 on Saturday.
That's like on the weather app, not like with wind chill.
Like who?
So it's going to be like negative 20 something.
Who came here and said, yeah, this is the spot. Here's where we're going to set up shop.
I know, right?
Like, did they get here in the summer and they thought that this is just how it was all the time?
Yeah, it was in June for sure. They came like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
I think the Not livestock. I'm trying to think of the right word. The food brought people here. A lot of deer.
The food sources?
Yeah, a lot of food sources around these Great Lakes.
The water, baby.
Yep.
The water. You need
I wouldn't trade
that
Michigan
water
for anything.
Source.
No, I love Michigan.
I
except
would,
this year.
if it was up to me,
Didn't
like
know about snow effect off the lake, but
if it was up to me, if it wasn't for like a offer or something I couldn't refuse somewhere else, I would stay in Michigan for the rest of my life. I love it here.
Facts.
I can't take these winners.
The winners
bro.
do suck.
No, they horrible.
he's not as old as us yet, though.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's
So
true.
He
hasn't been beaten
wears
down.
on you, and
It does.
it wears on you. You got a few more under your belt, but days like today just make you like.
I will say Colorado. If I'm going anywhere, it'd be California or Colorado. Probably. I've never been to Texas though. I feel like I would like Texas a lot.
Oh, you
too.
do well in Texas.
I feel like I would
I
like
think you
Texas.
do well in Texas.
Yeah.
You would. You would do
I've
very
never been to
nice.
Tennessee either. I
Houston
feel like
area,
I'd do
bro.
very well in
Yeah.
Tennessee.
I would even take like Georgia. I'll tell you this. I would even take like Cincinnati.
Ugh.
But
yeah.
Spenny, you have Kentucky bourbon right there available to
Yep,
you,
right
which is
there.
big to me. They shave about 4 weeks off a winter there, for real.
Really?
Yeah, like it that warmth just kind of creeps up there.
But it's Ohio.
and it takes about a month, like Cincinnati area, northern Kentucky. Cincinnati's a cool city. I like it.
You
I
said
do.
you're from
No man's
Kentucky,
land.
but
Yeah.
just northern part.
Yeah,
Kentucky.
absolutely.
Stone's throw.
I would never live in Ohio.
Yeah.
Kyle McKay, I miss Michigan, but being in Georgia now, I'm not jealous of you all this time of year. Georgia would definitely be in play for me.
Oh yeah.
Like around
Like
Atlanta.
muggy heat, so.
Yeah, and you get that like sweltering humidity in the summer and all that
you
stuff.
Like humidity.
Yeah, I feel like Texas would be sweet. I gotta get to Texas.
Making
Go to
Georgia
H-Town, bro.
sounds
You
good
do
about
well.
right
Hell
now.
yeah.
Yeah. Bogey time. Rest in peace, Dietrich Fur. Shout out. Dietrich
Yeah.
Fur closed, man.
130 years, man.
130 years, bro.
Insane.
How
Dude,
does
did you see the line? Did you see the thing? The line was like blocks around the building. The
Oh
other day.
shit.
Yeah,
You know what,
'cause they
D-Mac?
were
We always do this.
$1,000 furs.
Right. Everything
for
must go.
$150
Yeah.
bucks,
You know what, D-Mac?
$200.
This always happens, right? Everybody lined. Where were you before?
I know,
like
right?
before they had to go out of business.
It's true.
Now everybody want to fur.
They got rid of all that. They had to go and get the backup stock.
I should have got a
It's
fur.
like it was flying out of there.
I think you're more of a fox coat type person.
Yeah.
I think you would do well with a fox. Woodward Sports chat thread.
You're a ghillie suit, bro.
Yeah.
I Gilly
You're like a
yeah.
ghillie, and all of a sudden there he is standing there as the tree.
I'm pretty sure there's a fox that lives in my bushes. Cause like
You can skin it.
I've
It make you come.
no, that's like ultimate good luck omen. If there's a fox that lives by my house, but like I see the footprints in the snow and stuff, and
What's
they're
her name?
they're too big to. Got a couple of those, but
Fox or cougar? Are we talking fox or cougar?
hey, I don't discriminate. But
Do we have visuals on it? Was it a fox?
I do no, I don't. I could just like check my cameras, but I haven't yet. But the footprints look too big to be a squirrel, and there's no like drag of like if it was a raccoon or a possum, it would be like dragging its stomach
Yeah.
or something like that, and. So it looks like very big paws, but lean ankles. So I'm leaning like fox or maybe even a coyote.
Yeah, coyote probably for sure.
Hurricane, Spenny in Texas, tortas for days, and gator shoes.
And tacos.
And tacos.
Lot of tacos.
Absolutely. Giovanni in the chat. Imagine living in California where you have to have a time limit on a shower because there's no water. Yeah, but Giovanni, I can just walk outside and it's warm. I'll take that trade. 100% I would take that trade. Just walk outside and it's warm. Like, I'm that desperate. But anyway, Mike G, you can ski in those Dietrich furs.
I'm going to have to hit up Stick and hit those Grand Caymans.
Yeah, man.
Lunchbox. Neal, could it possibly be Tiny Tina? Well, that's a question for Spenny.
Are
those Tiny Tina tracks?
I don't think they're Tiny Tina tracks, no.
You don't think?
You know, God bless her, whatever she's up to now. Hope she's doing well.
Hope she watches the show.
Hope she watches the show.
Jump into the chat.
Yeah, shout out. Skip to the front of the line, use the super chat.
Don't even have to do that.
No.
If Spenny sees you, you'll go right to the front of the line.
Facts.
Right.
Right?
Good times. Yeah.
Make sure
Oh,
your
yeah.
screen name is Tiny Tina so
We
we
had
can
fun.
identify you.
We had fun.
Yeah. Tiny Tina, if you're watching right now, sign up. Subscribe to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Use that username, Tiny Tina.
Shout out. Yeah, make sure you subscribe and like.
Yeah.
It's a tiny.
I'm waiting. It's about a 22-second delay before
Somebody's
our first
gonna
Tiny
make,
Tina.
like Mike G's gonna make one.
Oh, yeah, you know it for sure.
Before our first Tiny Tina jumps in there. All right, you guys want to take the break early? We'll come back, do rest in peace. Dr. Pierce will be rolling in a little bit. I want to get into the Pistons also.
They deserve it.
Unk deserves it.
Man.
Tobias,
Shout
you
out
guys
Tobias.
tried to slander that man,
I didn't.
and he wasn't having it. Oh, everyone's now. It wasn't me.
He's
Right.
he's still shooting like 10% from 3, but he's getting buckets the way he knows how. That's mid-range fadeaways. I fucking
Face
love
up,
it.
baby.
Yeah.
Face up game.
That's
On
right.
point.
Where are we headed? Ben Johnson Law?
Ben Johnson, yeah.
Ben Johnson Law, everybody. Justice, whatever that justice means to you. A settlement, a verdict, whatever it is, it will have an impact on the rest of your life. You need the fighter. You need Ben Johnson Law on your side. Go to venfights.com. Get tough, tenacious trial lawyers. Losing is not an option, everyone. Get the fighter. Ben Johnson Law. Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Mr. Vapor Store is the next generation cannabis vape brand engineered for control, consistency, and clean delivery. The product line utilizes cutting-edge tech and streamlined design to meet the demands of experienced cannabis customers. Introducing the all-new premium 3-gram disposable THC vape. Available in Berry Skittles, Blueberry Gelato, Bombsicle OG, Lemon Haze, Lush Ice, Phantom Punch, Rainbow Runs, Strawberry Satori, and Vanilla Kush. Available in a dispensary near you. Find the store locator map online at www.mrvaporstore.com or follow them on Instagram at mr.vaporstore.
All right, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal, Ruhl, Darren, McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there and get your thoughts out there in the Woodward Sports chat. Lots of talk about Tiny Tina, as you might imagine.
Shout out.
Jack O'Craig, Tobias looks like he has put some much effort into his elevation on his jumper. All I care about, the man locked up Jaylen Brown with the game on the line.
He did.
Tobias' defense has been very good. It was very good in the playoffs on Cat last year as well.
Yeah, it's underrated.
Yep.
Like, people think, like, because he's old, he's like a liability. He is very much not. Yeah. Very much not. All right, time to put some people in the coffin. It is time for Rest in Peace. Spencer Raxter usually bats lead off. Mo, who are you putting in the coffin? Brought to you by Art and Jakes.
Brought to you by Art and Jakes. Rest in peace to good coaches in the AFC North. Like, how is Zach Taylor the one that survived?
The 10 longest
Like,
tenured coach.
you had Mike Tomlin, John Harbaugh, and Kevin Stefanski. 3 objectively better coaches than Zach Taylor, but there's one man standing at the end of the tunnel, and it's Zach Taylor. So, like, shout out to him, but I'm going to say rest in peace to Zach Taylor, too. It's only a matter of time, buddy. Tick, tick, tick. Like, Mike McDaniel is going to go be an OC somewhere, and then he's going to be the head coach for Joe Burrow next year.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Rest in peace to the AFC North and good coaches.
That's a good one, Spenny.
Thank you.
100%. That's on brand. KG, who you putting in the coffin? Brought to you by Art and Jakes. By the way, Brian Branch just signed a deal with Art and Jakes. As
Shout
a matter
out.
of fact.
Hey, shout out.
Shout out. Yeah, he'll be he'll be a representative of Art and Jakes. So there you go. What do you got, KG?
Real quick and simple. This will probably irritate you, but rest in peace to the SEC. Hey, man, y'all know what it is. The Big Ten has bragging rights right now, and they know what they're doing. trying to get this thing to 16, and then eventually 24. You're trying to get more of them Big Ten teams in, and hey, I'm all for it. But shout out to Indiana. Great year. The U is indeed not back, and everything's right with the world right now. Build the statue for Sid.
They probably should, as a matter of fact. Like, they should start immediate construction of a Kurt Signetti statue in Bloomington.
What he did
Oh
this
my
year-
God! It should be up before the beginning of next season.
It should be up before the parade.
Yeah.
There you go.
It really should. It was cool to see like all the sights of downtown Bloomington and stuff like that, just like everybody predicted,
I know, right?
just like everybody thought was going to happen. The man walked it like he talked it, man.
Sig's the man. I love Kurt.
That's
Signetti.
why you gotta love it, right? Everything
Yeah.
that he says, and you see the execution and stands by it.
And he was just sitting there for anyone to hire. And that goes back to my point, D-Mac. Everybody comes down on these kids because they make all this money and everything like that. No one says a word about the athletic directors. In a world where Kurt Signetti was sitting there at James Madison, winning 12 and 13 games a year there.
You wouldn't have missed him. When you're athletic
100%
director,
no.
you wouldn't
Yeah,
have missed him. You would have to
100%
do
no.
diligence down there.
100%. Like, that's crazy to me. Darren McCarty,
Yeah.
who you putting in the coffin? Rest in peace. Brought to you by Art and Jakes.
Well, I think this is just the writing on the wall, and we're gonna rest in peace LeBron James's All-Star
Yeah, good one.
continuation for his whole career. So he didn't make the All-Star game for the first time, and this will signify the end. So I think this is just the writing on the wall to whatever, but no LeBron James at the All-Star game for the first time.
Yep.
Great career, but it's over. It's over. LeBron James.
He started that game for 21 years.
Incredible.
21 years. And they're like, look,
Motherfuckers are gonna be sad when he's gone. I'll tell you
Look,
that.
who
Doesn't
you
that
gonna
tell
hate?
you the league's done with him? That's what I mean. Like, time to move on because the league's done with you too. Because no matter what, when you're the face of the franchise, they'll find a way for you to get there.
yeah. I wonder when he will call it quit. Like, he got to play with the son, you know.
I think he wants to play with.
He waiting for Bryce.
Yeah, I think he wants to play with Bryce.
Yeah.
He's waiting for Bryce for sure.
So what? Like 2 more years?
But can we agree that he's just like is it?
He's still
I
productive,
know
but
use
it's
the
not
Jordan
where it
compare, but
was.
this is Washington Jordan now.
Yeah, you can hear it. He's like talking about it in all of his interviews and stuff that he's like not watching film as much as he used to because I forget what he was talking about, but he was like, oh yeah, back in the day, you know, he used to know every single player on every single team, all of their tendencies, where they like to shoot, what they like to do, their favorite move. Now he's just focused on playing golf.
Yeah.
So like it's and well deserved, dude. Like fucking 20 plus years.
I know, and everybody, and never forget this too, by the way, too. Michael Jordan shot like 19% from threes last year
He did.
in his mid-30s.
Yep.
Like, never forget, dude.
He was
LeBron paid the price.
Three-shooter, though.
He is he's literally from a physical standpoint the Tom Brady of the NBA.
Yeah.
Where every single thing he put into his body was so he could be at the highest level of playing in the NBA for as long as he could.
Yeah.
He's been in his prime his whole career.
Yeah, like it's insane. And I know people are going to be in here hating it. I'm waiting for it. It should start dropping any second.
LeBron hate coming.
You can
mention
hate
his
him.
name, it just
Yeah,
sparks
like
something in people.
like
Maz
Tom
is having a heart attack right now.
Mazaway right now. Judas Mazaway is sitting there in his Walter Payton jersey. Oh, I can't stand LeBron.
That is true. Why does Maz hates LeBron for going from Cleveland to Miami, but
he flops.
but he's fans of every single team that has ever existed?
Yeah,
How does that work?
that's a question for Maz.
Damn it, Maz.
Nicky Dude, rest in peace, Indiana. Signetti will sign a deal with the Raiders.
No, the
Watch.
fuck he won't.
No, he will
He's
not.
63.
Yeah,
62.
And why would I leave?
He's not leaving Indiana ever. They get the contract he has to where he is rewritten as a top three
three
paid
paid
coach
coach.
every single year if
Got
they
a
make the playoffs.
$2 million bonus for winning the Natty. Like he's 61.
He's not
Or
going
62,
anywhere.
whatever.
Don't
he is.
get it wrong. His coaching and whatever plays at the college level to build these kids. Doesn't translate probably as much to the pro.
Absolutely.
So I mean, not saying that he couldn't coach there, but why does he want the aggravation?
And if any team tries to poach him, you have Mark Cuban. Nobody's going to outbid Mark Cuban.
Right.
That is a fact.
No, it is. Here they are. Mike G, LaFlop, Justin Galena. LeBron James had mid-skills. His
Oh,
athleticism,
wait,
size,
what?
and refs carried him.
Okay.
AC, LaFlop had a good career.
Can y'all come up with another argument besides he flops? Everybody fucking flops.
Yeah.
Freddie Felt 313. Rest in peace to LeBron steroid dealer when he retires.
You can't prove that, Freddie.
Yeah. Never failed the test, Freddie.
Right. Shout out Freddie. You can't prove that.
Professor JB, Signetti is going to get a lot of coaches fired. Rest in peace to coaches saying, I need 3 years and some patience to turn a program around.
Right, for real.
Facts.
No, it is. And you're seeing it seep into the NFL now, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, look at the guys that got fired. It is absolutely certifiably insane the way that business is working now. It is unbelievable. Rest in peace to the 12-team college playoff.
There you go.
We barely knew ye.
It was awesome while it lasted.
It was fun while it lasted. What was your favorite 12-team college playoff moment? As you go back through the years and recreate, what was your
Scour
favorite?
the archives.
Yep, absolutely. I was a big James Madison covering the spread against Oregon.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. I think that one was fun.
I liked seeing Tulane on there.
Tulane, yeah, the Tulane Green Wave in there.
Shout out.
The Big Ten is coming, and they want this thing to be 24 teams, and they will not vote for the 16-team playoff unless they are promised a 24-team playoff. So don't get too attached to the 16-team playoff when it gets announced, probably by the end of the week, maybe the beginning of next week. Don't get too attached to it because that will only be here for about 24 months.
Right.
Yeah,
If
at
that.
most. So get ready, guys. You're going to see the 24-team playoff. It's the only way Illinois and Iowa can get in this thing. So that's the way it's going to
March
work.
Madness, November nonsense, I'm calling it.
Facts.
So,
Yeah,
November
that's the way
It's
that
going to be
it's going to
so
go.
sweet, though. There's going to be college football playoff games like every day.
But the regular season doesn't matter anymore,
It
man.
really don't at this point. It's
It
getting
doesn't
worse and
matter. It's the only college sport where the season and it's going to matter less. And you know what?
Well, what'll be the cutoff? You still will only be able to lose like 3 games.
You know, there's 24 teams, Spenny, and 6 of them are going to be guaranteed Big Ten, and 6 are going to be guaranteed SEC, if not more.
Yeah, that's true.
So tell me more about the games. Michigan, Ohio State.
Is the Pop-Tart Bowl going to be one of the college football playoff?
They should.
I feel like they shouldn't.
Why? You think they should buck the system?
Because it's already so good by itself.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
need to keep that as the one non-college football playoff bowl that will actually do well.
Yeah, nah. Money talks.
And they want to stay independent. They want
Yeah.
to stay true to the game.
Yeah.
Right.
Pop-Tarts for the people, man.
Yep. And DMAC.
And D-Mac.
When's the last time you had a Pop-Tart, DMAC?
Yesterday.
Shout out.
For real?
Yeah.
What kind?
I got them at home. Strawberry yesterday.
Strawberry frosted?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
Frosted,
yeah.
of
Yeah.
course.
We
Not
went.
Terry Foster.
I'm not Terry Foster.
Right, he's not an
Sacrilegious, non-frosted Pop-Tarts. Who's a heathen?
That is heathen behavior for
I like.
sure.
Eating a
I could go for a cinnamon brown sugar one right now.
Oh, yeah. Cinnamon brown sugar and s'mores.
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a little heated up. It was actually last night.
Do you take the time to toast it, or you can't wait?
Yesterday I did because I was.
You had some time on your
walking.
hand?
It was in the commercial, or it was like halftime or whatever like that, and I was standing there and the toaster was plugged in. So the toaster wasn't plugged in.
Oh, shit.
I would have ate it.
Stop
Like,
the
that's
same
how
time.
savage. It was toaster
Do you
inside the
decrust
coffee
them?
maker, and they were both plugged in, and yeah, I had time. 'Cause
I
had to-
decrust
had to-
the
I had
Pop-Tarts.
to-
I don't like the
I had to
crust.
feed the cat, so I was there. So by the time I fed the cat, came back, boom, ooh, a little high.
Do you break off the corners of the crust?
No, I just sat.
You eat it?
and
Just get in there. Yeah,
I break 'em off.
I always break them off, too.
Yeah.
Dry.
They dry
man.
your
Super
fucking
dry,
mouth out.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's way
I
too
gotta
dry.
have that goo, especially when it's like, you know what though? You're right though. When it's cold, probably break the corners off just because of what it
Yeah.
is or whatever. But when it's hot, you like to have I'm gonna burn myself.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm telling you, I melt that butter on there.
Hurricane, Duke's Mayo Bowl, Pop-Tarts Bowl, and the Cheez-It Bowl.
There you go.
The Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
I know. It makes no sense.
That
was so
shit's so
lame.
stupid.
Money,
Yeah.
man.
It was so lame.
Money.
How'd Bryce play in that game? Was he generational?
No,
was
he
it the best quarterback
You keep
performance? The
trying to double
Cheez-It,
it
the
out, and you
Cheez-It
tried to
Citrus
compare
Bowl.
Carson Beck, and Carson Beck was not generational last night.
He was not.
No,
He got his
nor
ass
was Bryce
whipped.
generational for the whole season.
Was Carson Beck generational for the whole season?
Last night? No, he wasn't.
Okay, thank you.
He's had a pretty good career, though. Better career than Bryce will have.
Yeah.
Can we chat poll that? Who will have a better college career, Carson Beck or Bryce?
clicked the wrong thing, but yeah, I got it.
And go ahead and Spenny-ize it if you want to. Go ahead, man.
Got you.
So
I was gonna do
anticipate
that
meth to make, fentanyl, fentanyl, meth, all of. Was he D-Mac? Was Beck on lewds? Like he didn't seem like his eyes seemed like closer together.
He was on the booger sugar.
That's what I'm going to blame it on.
Maybe that was the problem.
He wasn't fully fentanyl.
Couldn't see the corner sneaking in.
He didn't see that safety.
And Cristobal is the ACC James Franklin.
Like, did
100%.
anybody else when he
with that.
threw it? Because it just looked whatever, and it was like when that ball was in the air before the guy came in the screen, it didn't look like it looked like it was going to get picked. Like it was just like an up for grabs.
Yeah, he just kind of threw that one out there. That was a miscommunication for sure.
Mike G. Bryce is richer than Carson Beck. He is not. Carson Beck got $6.5 million last year from Miami alone. Sorry, Mike G. I know facts hurt your narratives, but that is true. He made double what Bryce Underwood, and he should, because he threw more than double the touchdown passes.
And he's been in college for 2 decades.
Yeah,
that is also
really
true.
He's an 80-year-old man.
Yeah, he may as well. Zach, Carson Beck is 45 in Fent years.
I'm trying to
It's true. That is true.
Fent years. Oh, that's good.
Breaking
All right.
Bad Miami edition.
Yeah. Carson Beck and Michael Irvin in the same locker room.
Oh, shit. What?
Surprised the DEA didn't crash in there.
Right.
Well, they're above the law because they need to keep that economy going.
That's fair.
You know the whole song and dance of it, like, hey, we're trying to stop it. And they're like, hey, you're stopping it.
Right.
You know that bit, right?
Yep.
All right, let's take the break, come back, talk about the Pistons. Buddy's Pizza, everybody. The original Detroit-style pizza. You see it down there in the bottom of your screen right there. Now you see it in the middle of your screen. And you can save 10% tonight on your order. Go to buddiespizza.com, use the promo code 10meal. You will save 10% on the original Detroit-style pizza since 1946. They invented it, everyone. There's over 20 Buddies, so there is one near you. The OG Detroit-style pizza since 1946. Buddies.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
Let's face it, no matter what we do, we all have our aches and pains that we deal with on a daily basis. Providing you with reliable relief so that you can live your best life is what Chill Medicated is here to do. Chill Medicated's line of topical products are non-transdermal, meaning it does not get you high, making it the perfect fit for all-day use in any environment. Find reliable relief where it matters most. Pain may be inevitable, but suffering is not. Try it today at chillmedicatedcbd.com.
All right, coming on the stretch here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal, Ruhl, Darren, McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Get your thoughts out there, get into it. Lots to talk about. Carson Beck, Blimpy, those pink lemonade sun cruisers will have you an alcoholic in no time, LOL.
They're so good.
They are very, very good, no doubt. Rodney Smiley, damn, Neal, you're still hating on a young man. Carson Beck is 25 years old. Rodney from Flint Town.
Shout out Rodney.
Shout out Rodney.
So, Rodney. So, Bryce can make his millions and escape reproach, but Carson Beck can't.
Carson Beck's been in college for how long?
What's the line then?
I'm just saying. We need at least 3 years or 3 or 4 years of Bryce.
Bryce Underwood made about $3 million this year.
He did.
Is it so? It's not fair to have expectations.
No, it is.
Oh, it?
Nobody said
you're
that.
saying it's not. Rodney's saying it's not.
Nobody
is it or
said
isn't
that.
it?
I'm just saying Carson Beck's been in there for a decade, so it's kind of a different grading scale.
Why they're playing the same sport, right?
Yeah.
Doing the same things.
Yeah.
Under the same rules.
Yeah. But Bryce hasn't been there as long.
So we can't
his
criticize
first year,
Bryce.
he had a fucking sicko as his head coach. So
Well, he chose that.
Did he choose that?
Yes. He chose to go there.
He didn't choose the coach. He chose to go there.
Right, but he chose to go there.
Yeah. But Michigan.
Well, he knew who the
kept
coach was.
Yeah, he did. Michigan.
You
kept
see what
the
I'm
coach,
saying?
though.
Like, this is the adult world now, KG.
I
When you
understand.
get money and you do things, you are a combination of your choices. He chose to go there,
He did.
knowing what it was.
But what he didn't choose is to not have a QB coach and to have his, coach.
That is
doing
pretty crazy.
nefarious activities.
He chose to have 3 interceptions in that game against Texas,
I don't
too.
think he chose that. Nobody
You sure?
chooses interceptions.
He threw it like he chose it.
No, okay. How about Carson Beck? Did he choose to throw that interception on the last drive?
It appeared like he chose to
The
throw
man
it.
that you literally compared
Yeah.
Bryce to yesterday, he didn't look so you-ish.
What was the chat poll result?
It's 61% Bryce Fatty Underwood and 38% Carson Fent Reaper Beck.
So about 60-40?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fent Reaper goes down.
Remember, if we're all still together in 2 years or
Right.
or whenever
2 years from now, you gonna remember
whenever it is, if we're all still together, remember this. We'll have
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
yeah, we'll have to circle back.
Yo texted me, yeah, you remember it. What?
It's funny, dude. My roommate on the road for Oakland, we were last year we were watching, I think it was the Texas Bowl, and a guy kicked like a 55-yard field goal or whatever, and they put it on the screen. They said that's the longest field goal in Texas Bowl history, and he's like, why would they? No one's going to remember that. And he goes, in 8 years, no one's going to remember it. So I set an alert on my phone for 2030.
Text him.
I'm gonna
Hey, you
text
remember
him.
that field
You
goal
are
in the
that
Texas
petty.
Bowl?
You are that petty.
He is that guy.
I did the Surrey, and I set it up, and I was like, hey, Surrey, set an alert for 8 years from now. And they're like, what do you want to be reminded about? And I said the Texas Bowl field goal record.
That's hilarious.
So in 8 years, he's going to get a text from me. Even, wherever we are in life, he's going to get a text from me.
You gonna chuckle at that in 8 years.
100%.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, 100% I am. So that's it. Braxton Bailey in the super duper chat. Carson Fent Beck standing in front of my millions and millions of fentanyl football fan.
There we go, dude. Love the alliteration.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That certainly was. Dr. Pierce making his way into the studio. We will touch base with him coming up in just a minute or two as we get him all set up. D-Mac, I'll ask you: are they pro athletes? Am I all right to question when a $3 million athlete has 9 touchdown passes? Do you allow that?
Yeah, of course, it's sports.
Thank you. That's all I was asking.
And I think you're allowed more because they are getting paid. I mean, the question when they were just doing it for education and nothing else, that's when I sort of back off. But no, accountability, man. What do you?
For education, that sounded so funny here. Back when they were there to get an education.
I know, right? So long ago.
Wait, should I have done this?
Yeah,
right.
yeah. You got to do the air
Back
quotes,
when
no
it-
doubt.
It was a
back when it
simpler
was
time.
about the education.
Yes. Woodward Sports chat thread, DNC, rest in peace, Pistons talk. No, we'll get into them. We can get into them tomorrow. So big game, big win, nice. They didn't have the A game.
No, they didn't.
I will say this too about Cade, D-Mac. It goes back to what we talked about with him, where my initial report was correct. The offense for him wasn't working. Didn't shoot the ball well. What do you have? 14 assists.
Yep.
Facilitate.
He'll do what it takes to win the basketball game.
And
0 turnovers, too.
Having guys to be able to step up in those instances.
Yep.
And,
Ivy had a couple
and
big
the
shots.
calling card, right? Defense. Mm-hmm. That's their calling card. That's what they're going to win because they do that stuff to the Browns, and do that in the playoffs.
Yeah. Shout out to Duncan Robinson and shout out to Jaden Ivey. They hit some big shots.
Yeah, big fact.
The granular chat. Hoof-hearted. Bryce Underwood had 9 touchdown passes as an 18-year-old. Beck had 0. Which is bigger, 9 or 0? Well, how many games did Beck start? Bryce started them all. Sorry, Spenny, go ahead.
Should we go to break?
Yeah, let's go
and
to
then
break. We'll get
come
Doc
back
set
to
up.
Doc. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me tell you about Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com to find a store near you carrying the best product in the game, whether it's the high-low pre-rolls, the Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas, or any of their new line of concentrates. Go to getmadpacks.com and find it near you today. Mad Flavor, Mad High, Mad Packs.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in the clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
Looking to take your relaxation game to the next level? Visit Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills, the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest, featuring top tiers like Infinity or the one Doc's sitting in, Osaki. This is your destination for premier comfort, cutting-edge wellness technology. Experience the difference with Dr. Eric Duncan, the Wellness Doc, creator of the #1 YouTube channel for massage chair reviews, at the Wellness Doc. Book your visit today at massagechairhouse.com. Simply scan the QR code on your screen. Massage Chair House, your ticket to ultimate recovery and a relaxation.
All right, final segment of the show. It is Tuesday, so you know what that means. Our injury insider, Dr. Jeff Pierce, is here, courtesy of the Michigan Sports and Spine Center. His visit's powered by MRI of Southfield. And Doc, number one, I'm surprised you're up here in the north and you're not chilling in Florida somewhere. That's awesome that you would come back up here in these conditions to hang out with us.
For
the rest of the winter.
The rest of the winter. Yeah, we'll be present with you guys for the rest of the winter. I just might be physically present.
Oh, why? Where are you going, Doc?
I'm just of age that, No, to be honest, I spent 25 plus years listening to patients complain about how the weather hurts their joints and everything. And now I'm living it. So just for health reasons, I have to.
Yes.
It's all about, making sure I'm preserving myself so
as long
I
as
can
possible.
let my wisdom spread throughout the Woodward Sports family.
Oh, we appreciate it, though, Doc, for real. All right, I like to hit you with, selfish questions that I want to know the answer to.
All right.
We do have a Kirby Joseph update, by the way, that we will get to in just a couple of minutes. Selfish questions that I want to know the answer to.
All right.
How the hell does Bo Nix have a broken ankle, right? Broken ankle. Goes out there, runs a play in the NFL, walks off like nothing happened, celebrating with the team. How is that possible with a broken ankle that requires surgery and will end his season? How is that possible?
End of his season at this time of the year.
Yes.
Which we've said so many times, we evaluate differently at different times of the year.
Yes.
So, you know me, I'm historically very behind all the medical team and everything. This one I have to throw up a big question mark, what's going on? Because I'm seeing it the same way. I actually went on, I don't do a lot of research, but I did research this one. And there's a couple other medical doctors saying the same thing. How is this possible? What happened? There's no indication when it happened, why it happened, and why is we rushing to surgery. There's no major surgeries that need to be done at that period of time. So I'm actually throwing big question marks. Did he have surgery today? I can't confirm he actually had surgery today and what's going on. If he's treating with us, there's only two things, and we can get into the anatomy if you really want to. But for the ankle's a very strong bone, right? It's you got to understand, it's that thing on the inside of your ankle and the outside. Those are the malleoluses, but it's the bones underneath that are very thick. So you're seeing the calcaneus, the talus, and all that. But the condyles is the end of the fibula the fibula on the outside and the tibia on the inside. that those would be the fractures, which would create instability, which in our view of it, you wouldn't be able to walk as well as he did, celebrate and say there's something wrong. I get it. Was it a ligament tear? He clearly said fracture that needs to be repaired. Did the coach misspeak and it's a torn ligament, like a deltoid ligament, which is the big ligament on the inside?
Would that make more sense?
It makes more sense because it's really hard to fracture an ankle like that. And there was no contact. It's very hard to have a non-contact. You break it down, like what they say, the second to last play, he had a little bit of a plantar flexion where his foot goes out and he pushes off. But even that, he didn't have a torquing. He didn't have a 300-pound guy landing on him. It's just, I just put up a big question mark. I'm not putting up the BS sign, but I'm putting up a big question mark. What happened and why are we doing it now? Why are we rushing to it? It's not like he needs open heart surgery tomorrow. Let's see what happens over 3 days. There's secret sauces, there's lasers, there's things to get him taped up and going. So it had to be a really severe injury, which it doesn't all add up from a medical standpoint. Didn't add up to me. I wanted to get on right away on Sunday and put out the BS out then. But then I took a breath and I'm like, what could it be? And then I researched to hear what other doctors were saying around the country. And it's pretty similar to what I'm saying. We'll explain it. We're not telling you what happened. We don't know. And they're not allowing any of the image. There's nothing out there right now.
So what's the script?
No, it's KG. It's not the script. Come on.
I just wonder why, to that point, right? Why you wouldn't say that, upon further tests or whatever, and announce it Monday or Tuesday or whatever that they've gone through. They just pretty much, he's out, he's done, and then this is what it is. And Doc's just saying.
I hate to say it, but there's been physicians over the years that have made not the accurate call.
Which seems unfathomable to me, Doc.
But in
today's medicine, with so much value to this, there has to be a separation because they only had X-ray. This is from an X-ray, so you guys see a clear fracture or what we call a separation, like in the foot. It's the mortise. It's the spacing between the ankle and the foot bones. So when that's too far spread, that means there's instability. So those are the things you can pick up on an X-ray. There's only so many things. A blatant fracture, which would be like a compound fracture, or a fully displaced fracture, or you have a separation, which means there's a partial fracture and loss of integrity of the ligaments. Am I getting too much here?
No, I got you.
So those are the things you can pick up on X-ray. So now you got to think, well, what did they see on X-ray to call it within minutes after the game? So it's a medical mystery right now. And I want to say I'm wrong and they're doing all the right things, but I guess I thought we'd know by today. That's why I kind of held back. But there's no other news other than convincing us that something happened that's not being talked about. But you're also talking about going to the Super Bowl.
Right.
So what if he's on the sidelines? He's an option. Now he's not an option. So it had to be something terrible. But in my mind, I would have waited 2 to 3 days, see what's going on, unless it is one of those 2 medical emergencies to an ankle, which I don't see him walking on it if he had one of those medical emergencies, unless he is pseudo Superman. I don't know. I know we got Iceman in Chicago, but we don't have Superman in.
A lot of Icemen out here right now too. Dave Park.
First of all, there's only one Iceman.
That is true.
He lives in San Antonio.
That is George. Yep. David Parkham in the Super Chat from Canada. Dr. Pierce, how long does plantar fasciitis typically last?
Are you treating it or you're not treating it? If you're treating it, it can last about 4 to 6 weeks. If you're goofing around with it and playing with it, it can last a couple of years. So it's all about where you're at in the cycle. Like if you're at, call it 4 stages. If you're at stage 3 and 4, like if it's bothering you, it's a treatment where you need probably 6 months for full recovery, and that's dedication. That means it doesn't mean you're disabled for that period of time, but it's that where you properly got to heal it. Plantar fasciitis is one of those things that you need to completely heal because it has a tendency to creep back up on you. So people are like, yeah, I feel better, I'm good. I had an injection, I did therapy for 3 weeks, I feel better, and blah, 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 and they forget about it. And like they're bitching when it comes back in 3 months. So,
Mike G in the chat. No, Doc's not going to. I'm not asking Doc about special sauce for an offensive coordinator to grow hair. I'm not doing that stuff. All right, we're not doing that to Doc. Just stop. Just stop. Okay. Let me shift. Doc, Kirby Joseph. This is what I've been waiting to hear on. you have some update, I guess you could say, or kind of a prognosis. What's the deal going on with Kirby Joseph?
No, we do talk about secret sauce. I'm glad you led me into it. Kirby Joseph, if you do read the updates on him, they're talking about off-season training, off-season stem cell, natural healing, and all that. That's exactly what we do at Michigan Sports and Spine, is all that. We try to prevent you from surgery. But in this case, being a professional athlete, like when I deal with hockey players back in the day, and still do, you want to go and smooth those areas out. So let's say it's all accurate. He doesn't have a tear. He doesn't have anything that's major that needs surgery, right? So that's where he's at. He's got like this, what they're coining as a degenerative aging things from playing, and it's advanced. So now we're talking about stem cell, which is perfect, great. But the question is, like, if I have my ideal situation, I don't know if Kirby just wants to stay away from the knife, but what I'd do is I would go in and do a scope, clean him off. So what goes on with degeneration is you get rough edges, right? Those condyles, those things that kind of move on each other. That's what's going on with him. You're getting rough edges. You're getting the meniscus, which is the cushion part, which gets like dead ends. Dead ends means that there's a poor blood supply to the meniscus, and when that happens, you get poor healing. So you have partial tears. So it's like dead ends on your hair. So if you cut those and you clean those up, you become a healthier ligament. You don't necessarily get it back, but with the secret sauce stuff, sometimes the stem cell, you're going to get regeneration of that. Technically, I can't say you get it. Theoretically, you should be able to get some growth. So right now, what he's doing, he's resting. He's going to try to do it non-surgical, and he's using stem cells. So the stem cell has properties that can create and a healing property for this situation. Is that kind of saying enough without saying too much?
Bottom line it, Doc. Like, can he get back to what he was? Is this something that's going to affect him for the rest of his life? Like, and again, it's not a fair ask of you, but you're the one that's here right now. So I'm asking you.
You want to go the controversial side of this, or
yes.
you want to go straight
I want to
up?
know that one first. Yeah.
Well, what did Kirby Joseph do this year?
In terms of
business facts.
Signed a deal.
He signed a nice contract.
Yeah.
Right? So he's got his money guaranteed. So, some people are saying, and I don't believe he's that person.
I don't either.
But, they might get a little softer. They may not go as hard, or they may be second guessing. He already has his contract, so it's in place. He's not fighting for a contract. So, there's all that theory that we can play with. But to be honest, what I see him doing, he should be rehabbing. He should have one stem cell, which we should see some results within 6 to 8 weeks. If he's not seeing it, and then by seeing the MRI, if he does have a lot of degenerative stuff and some rough edges, I would definitely have scoped him. Classically, what I recommend, and people can get this with Michigan Sports and Spine, well, we would suggest a scope where you're smoothing all those edges out. Think of like a thorn. You have one little thorn that's there, and it's just ripping on that, ligaments, the ACL, the meniscus, the collaterals, wherever it is, it's just a rough edge, right? Instead of a smooth edge. You go in, you smooth all that out, you cut all the dead end ligaments off, and then you have a healing property, and now you put the stem cell in there and follow it up. Think of stem cell like the seeds, like when you fertilize. Stem cell is a seed, and the PRP, platelet-rich plasma, is like your fertilizer. And that's what you want to do. And that's exactly what I'd be doing for him right now.
Doc, we do have one more Super Chat question for you from Crans for Dinner.
Shout out.
Doc, just tore my ACL and surgical repair is off the table due to existing hardware. How screwed am I?
How much do you weigh? You if you're not going to have surgery, your quads, your balance of your knee strength is huge, right? So you're talking quad strength, the muscle in front, between your hip and your knee, and your hamstrings on the back. So it's usually a 3-2. You have to have a well-balanced knee, and we can talk about taping, we can talk about stem cell, we can talk about secret sauce stuff. But what are you doing? Like how old are you? What's your challenges? What do you want to do? You want a little bit screwed with running a marathon, but we can get you a bit if you're committed, you can be functional for sure.
And it's up to you. Doc, as always, man, we appreciate you coming through, even though you're leaving and going to Florida like a smart man. I only mock you and kid because I'm jealous.
You guys are more than welcome.
D-Mac, you hear that? Let's get the clubs.
More than welcome.
He says,
At any time?
Says we're more than welcome. Let's get the clubs and go down there
It's a
now.
little cold this week, maybe next week.
All right. You want the payoff. You want the full payoff. There
That's
you go.
right. So, what was the other things we were missing out on? Sam, the oblique thing. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. We can.
It's just Seattle's all beat up. So
That's the
you
moral
know.
of the story.
Well, you gotta look at it. It's an oblique. It's his left oblique. So when he's rotating through. So you can see a lot shorter plays. And the thing was, they won. They looked great, and he was injured. So the oblique was flared up. So he didn't get full rotation. So if you really watch him, he probably had some type of body armor on him to protect him. But you're going to see a different rotation. So I wanted to talk about.
Will they sauce that up?
They would probably sauce that up. Yeah.
I mean, hey, we're talking about the Super Bowl.
And then Stafford with his finger, like I predicted.
Yeah.
Didn't have any factor in the game.
Yeah, really weird.
Yeah.
We
funny
stopped
how
hearing
that-
about that. It's weird. Can they sauce him up enough to make him be able to throw the football?
Which one, Stafford? Or
No, Darnold.
Yeah. He played last game and he was worse. He's healing now. There's things going on. But I'm saying you just run plays that are different. You protect him. He was releasing the ball a lot quicker. So you look how medical plays into the role of the game. You know, and I think the coaching did a great staff to accommodate what the abilities of their superstar was, leading to like a Bo Nix that maybe the coach could have figured out a game how to hobble him out there correctly. But we won't get into that.
Crans for Dinner says, I'm 200 pounds. I'm 33 years old. I just want to play with. I'm just trying to play with the kids.
Yeah, we'd be happy to put our 2 cents into that.
There you
but
go.
yeah, you're not. Wow, you have a lot of hardware in your knee. You're a little bit more of a difficult case. Is that if that's true? But there's certain doctors that may look at your ACL for repair. But there's some prevention stuff you can be doing for sure.
Michigan Sports and Spine Center, everyone. Tap in. Get Doc on your side there. Doc, appreciate the time as always, my friend.
Love you guys.
Yep, absolutely. Love you, man, too. D-Mac, KG, Spencer Raxter, I'm Neal Ruhl, and Dr. Pierce. Thanks for tapping in. Well, see you later.